Good morning class 5. Welcome to your science online class. Today we are going to continue the chapter bones and muscles. Still now we have done we have read about different organs and different parts of our body and different organic system, as well as different parts of the skeleton, and how many bones are there, what types of bones we get in our different parts of skeleton. Today we are going to start with different types of joint. This is very important because long question can come from here. You are going to get everything in the video. Now we will start with page number 54. Page 54. Page 54. Joint. The most fascinating thing about the skeleton is, even though it is strong and rigid, it can be bent and moved. So, though the skeleton is very strong and it's very hard, but it can be bent. Bent means to move or to bend. বাঁকানো যায়. This is possible because of the way of the bones and are joined. They are joined in a different way. So, that is the reason how we can bend our bone and skeleton. Joints are the place where two bones are joined together. The bones at the joint are held together by strong stretchy band called ligament. So what are joint and what is ligament? See, suppose this is a bone, and this is another bone. These two are different bones of our body. So this particular point is called joint, where two different bones are joining together and they are connected together with a very strong, stretchy, thin rubber-like band. It is called ligament. So, two things you have to keep it in mind. The place where two bones are joining together is called joint, and it is both the bones are joined together with a strong, stretchy and hard band. It is called ligament. Different joints allow different types of movement. Now we are going to read about different joints and their different functions. How they help, how do we move from one place to the other, how we keep our balance with the help of different types of joints and muscles. Only the joints in the skull do not move. We have read when we are doing, please once go to page number 53, the skull or the face bone that we are reading, only the lower jaw is able to move, other bones are unable to move, that we have read. So only the joints in the skull do not move. So the joints also cannot move. The main kind of movable joints are present in our body are as follows. So if I ask you question that what are the different types of joints, first you have to tell that joints are of two types. One is movable, another one is immovable. Now among the movable joints there are four different kinds of joints. One is hinge joint, one is ball and socket joint, another one is pivot joint, and finally gliding joint. So let's start. The main kind of movable joints present in the body are as follows. Number one is hinge or hinge joint. A hinge joint is strong but allows only back and forth movement. The knees and elbows having hinge joint. Now, what is the meaning of this hinge joint? What is the meaning of hinge? Do you know? Do you have any idea about the word hinge? Hinge, have you seen? In the old houses, in the old buildings or which are made earlier, there used to be one hinge or a latch on the door which will help to close the door. See, maybe you have seen the door is having a hinge like this, and they used to be kept over here. Here is a place where you will take up the hinge and the hinge will help the door to lock. So, why it is called, it is in Bengali we call it khil. Now, khil deya dorja. What is the meaning of the hinge? the heel is known as hinge. Now, why the door is called hinge and why the bone, the joint is also called the hinge joint? Because see, only one word movement it can be done. And why it is called that it is in elbow and in knee? See, here if we make our hand straight, we can move it only one way. Can we bend it opposite? If we want, if we break, it cannot be done. So, just like the hinge can move only one place, it cannot be moved backward, isn't it? This hinge cannot be moved backward. If I want to turn it at the back side, it cannot be done. So, only one way movement can be done of this type of hinge, this type of joint. That is why it is called hinge joint. If you take your knee, if you consider your knee, if you raise up your knee, you will see that you can stretch your leg and in a one direction, and again you can bring it back. If we all would be in a school atmosphere, I can explain you it better, and I can show you that. See, if I stretch our leg, I can pull it like this and I can straight it like this, but I cannot bend it in a different way, isn't it? So when as the movement is one way directed, in case of knee and in case of elbow, it is called hinge joint. Only the knee and elbow is having this type of joint. Next is ball and socket joint. Now it must also be explained to you. See, in this joint, the end of one of the bone is round like a ball. It fits into the hollow part of the socket in the other bone. This joint allows maximum movement. It is present in our hip and shoulder. Now, before I go to the details, I must explain what is ball and socket. Here, what it is saying that in this joint, the end of one bone, suppose this is a bone, okay, and another one bone is having one round socket. So suppose this is another bone, okay, and this bone is free to move roundly, okay. So this is the socket of one bone, and this bone is entering and fitting inside the socket of the other bone. So here this bone is getting the full freedom to move. Like you, if you consider the shoulder, you can move it full, isn't it? Full 360-degree, more or less full 360-degree, you can move like this, isn't it? So the same thing is happening here. When the bone is getting the freedom to move, it can move easily inside because it is fitted inside the socket of another bone. See, the same thing is written. It fits into the hollow part. Hollow part, this is called as socket of in other bone. The joint allows movement in all directions. When you are moving your hand, see, you can move it. So, shoulder and in hip, there is the bone called ball and socket joint. Now, one example I can give, like in your home, in your house, in your bathroom, you can see this type of, suppose this is the wall and this type of socket is given, isn't it? And the bulb is fitting inside the socket like this, isn't it? So this is the holder and this is the bulb. So the holder is known as socket and this is the another. So what is happening? We can twist the bulb inside, isn't it, in all direction, because this is the holder and the bulb is reaching inside, going inside, and it is making its place, and I can move in any direction if I want. So this type of socket is over here as well. Why I have given the example? Because you can understand that what is happening when one bone is having one hole or a gap or a socket. Inside that, when another bone is entering, it can move it in the full 360-degree, full movement, isn't it? So that is called ball and socket joint on hip and on shoulder you are going to get. In the next day, we are going to start with pivot joint and gliding joint. Drawings are there, as I have told you in this chapter. maybe 2 or 3 drawings you have to draw, that I will do in a separate class, where I will explain you all the drawing. Thank you very much.